Now, in case you are not seeing what the rest of the world, well, we all see very clearly, for people who insist, nay, require on total acceptance, and Ophelia, well, she gave you that, to not give her that, the hypocrisy and the irony, it is rampant. No, it is vile. At this point in my life, I cannot count how many times God has really stepped in and kept me safe. And my friend, my beautiful friend Ophelia, Mama Tot, well, let's just put it this way. Had my entire FYP not been completely, what is it these days, for the past couple of months, and I would have seen what was going on with Ophelia, well, I know me, and I am not all that good at biting my tongue. In fact, when it comes to a friend of mine being hurt, that'll test my Christian. No, that'll wake my gangster. And ain't nobody want to see that. No. Guys, literally, I wasn't even aware of anything going on with Ophelia. I haven't seen one of her videos in quite some time, actually. And if you've noticed, I really haven't been on the app all that much. And that is because my FYP, I don't know what yours looks like, but I didn't even know about the hurricane. Ask me about the TikTok shop or 500 lives in a row. Other than that, TikTok has changed so much that I don't even feel like it's entertaining anymore. It's more, let's just put it this way, I'm getting carpal tunnel from immediately scrolling. But yesterday I saw my friend Lissa's video, who is Ophelia's best friend. And I am friends with both Lissa and Opie. Opie and I have actually been friends now for 3 years. And although, yeah, I am late to the game, I am going to speak on this. And I hope I'm going to speak loud and I'm going to speak clear. First of all, her original video, I didn't even see it. The thing that it got everybody up in their, whatever, their feelings. Is that what that was? But I have watched it since. And I don't know if y'all are just bored or hateful. Because there was no reason in there, not in that video, not that I could see. No, not at all. That would warrant anybody being so hurtful, so cruel, and so out of line to my friend Opie, that it has actually changed her. And I know what that feels like. No, I can actually tell you the day that this app changed me. I sometimes miss the girl before that. Guys, when we got on TikTok in 2020, we all were on here for the same reason, to help each other through a very difficult time. And people like myself and Ophelia and tons of other people, well, we found our place here. We found large platforms, and we were the people that helped spread the joy. And I'm going to be blunt. 4 years later, ask us how we've been repaid. Now, we have met some beautiful, oh gosh, I wouldn't change a thing for the world. I wouldn't. But I just wish it wouldn't have had to have changed me. And I wish it wouldn't have had to change my friend Ophelia. But unfortunately, that is what being constantly picked apart, criticized, bullied, berated on a daily, that's what it'll do to somebody. It will. It has been clinically proven, studies have shown, scientifically proven, that if you get two plants and on one side of the plant, you take it and you just love on it and you say nice things to it and you say sweet things, you water it the same as the other plant, but then the other plant, all you do is say horribly hateful, hurtful things to a plant. The other plant will flourish, while the one that you've talked horribly mean to, it'll die. Same amount of sunlight, same amount of water. If cruel words will literally cause a plant to wither and die, what do you imagine that will do to a human being with a soul, a heart, and with feelings? And I don't know if you guys realize this, but you should. Well, maybe not the ones that are doing what they're doing to Ophelia. People with hearts like mine and hers, we are tender. We have very tender hearts. Hearts that get hurt quite easily, and it's very difficult to come back from. And so this is how you repay Ophelia. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to do it. My mama raised me a certain way my whole life. You do not speak on politics. I bet you could probably guess what party my mom is affiliated with, just off of that alone. When I first became a realtor in 2016, my mentor taught me the most incredible lesson ever. Don't speak politics. Don't, because, well, as a realtor, you're going to lose half of your clientele, one way or another. you'll lose half. It is just basic and simple, pure respect. Not just for me, but for others. Ophelia didn't say a dang thing in that video as far as her political affiliation, and she shouldn't have to. And if she did, she should be able to. How the heck? No, how dare you? How dare you? That is a group of people she has loved unconditionally with open arms, when other people, even sometimes their families, couldn't do that themselves. And this is how you pay her back. God, I'm trying. Can I get a free pass? Can I just get a hall pass? Go to hell. Seriously. I'm going to tell you a story. When I first got on this app in 2020, I hadn't said anything. It was during the lockdown, and there was a subject that was going around, and it was a very heated subject that was ripping families apart, and that one. Ow. And I had made a comment about how, no, not me. Guys, I had a 9-year-old come in my comment section. Now, I need to tell you though, my comment section from 2020 until about end of 2021, not a single mean comment, never once. Everybody was so loving and kind and sweet to me. That is until things started to change. But in 2020, a 9-year-old, I'll never forget this, came at me and said, you must vote for Trump. And she just went off. A 9-year-old. I wonder who's teaching her that. Really? Is that the type of hate we're teaching our children? Well, it seems to be spreading. I can't help but wonder if maybe now years later, if that 9-year-old is now one of the 13-year-olds that maybe said things like that to Mama Todd. Hate is taught. It is not a born attribute, characteristic. No, hate, my friends, is taught. That is why I'm so grateful to have the parents that I have. Because instead of hate, well, they taught me respect. Something that I see as a dwindling trait these days. And it seems as though, well, you guys are making it pretty easy to see where we can find the lack of this respect coming from. Loud and clear. Again, from the community that Ophelia has loved open-armed, unconditionally. And if you're all going to be very honest, you are the same people that Ophelia has probably gotten through some very dark times, if not saved your life. And how do you repay, my friend? How do you repay her for that, saving your life? You start to chip away at hers to the point where we might not recognize her. In fact, I'm certain if she's feeling the way I felt in the past, she's having a hard time recognizing herself right now because of you. It is expected, and simply because of this, because it is exactly what you do. If somebody, God forbid, says anything that could even maybe make you hint or think or wonder, are they, they're a Republican, conservative, get them. Even Mama Todd. Wow, okay. So the woman that has gotten you out of the darkest moments of your life is the same person that you have now put her into the darkest moment of her life. Just because for a second there, you kind of thought for a second she was going to vote for Trump. You don't see how absolutely cruel, disgusting, selfish, and absolutely flat out evil that is. You don't. Mama Tot teaches everybody to accept everyone and love everyone, and that is so good for you. That is so great for you because you seem to feel like not everyone accepts you for whatever it is that you want to be. But when it comes time to accepting the woman who has accepted you, this is how you pay her back. They say kind people like Ophelia and I are a dying breed. And I can tell you firsthand, and now sadly so can Opie, just exactly why that is. Because of ugly, inconsiderate, ungrateful, selfish, evil people like you. I'd say be better, but I don't even know if you know how to do that or even where to start. How about this? If you can't be kind, be quiet. And next time you are asking or looking for acceptance, I wouldn't expect it from her.